shops, and everyone knew it. For all its massive buildings and marble monuments, this majestic city felt as dangerous to her as the deadliest alleys of Los Angeles. Finally, out of the next flotilla of cars released by a stoplight on the wide boulevard, the maroon Chevy Cavalier swung over to the curb. "Hope you didn't have to drive around too much," Kate said, tossing her shoulder bag and briefcase into the back seat, wrestling the seatbelt into place. She brushed a hand over Aimee's thigh, resting it there. "Sorry I'm late. I like the sweatshirt," she said. The color was odd, burnt orange, and she could not quite make out its sports logo, but it hung attractively on Aimee's slender shoulders, its sleeves pushed up to her elbows. "Have fun today?" Aimee flashed her a quick grin, squeezed Kate's hand on her thigh. "We went to the Space Museum. I need 2 more weeks here at least." A practiced headshake flung a lock of dark hair away from Aimee's eyes. "Anything would be better than spending a day in a place named for the asshole of the century." "High heels Hoover," Kate said, quoting her pal Joe D'Amico's scathing mockery of J. Edgar Hoover's supposedly hidden life. "Little did we know." "His building looks just like him. Squat, ugly, sinister." Kate murmured assent. Penetrating the FBI building's high-tech security had required scanning and registration, a laminated ID tag, entry through a turnstile, and past a processing slot for the ID tag, all of which granted monitored access to a warren of dauntingly anonymous corridors. Aimee's hands tightened on the steering wheel. "The man poisoned so many lives." Kate nodded. Nothing needed to be said. She and Aimee had met during the course of an investigation that had proven the ongoing pervasiveness of that poison. Aimee asked, "So what's the party line? Is the Bureau at least embarrassed?" To them, he's just a cranky, eccentric old ancestor. She did not mention that Hoover's spawn seemed to her unchanged from their historical image, the same dark-suited bodies and mannequin-like deportment, the men and women, what few women there were, still marching out of the same mold. Aimee turned onto Massachusetts Avenue. Kate gazed at the varied architecture along this street, famed in part as home to many foreign embassies, its buildings ranging from modern to white marble Renaissance, from plain brick to ornate Victorian. How different from the stucco pastels of her own Los Angeles, the red Spanish tile roofs, the extravagant evergreen foliage, and the graffiti marching across the sun-splashed city, encroaching on its wealthiest areas as inexorably as kudzu in the South. "How'd the session go today?" Kate shrugged. "Different location, same subject matter. Got trapped afterward by a sister from Chicago wanting to know if homophobia at LAPD is any less with Daryl Gates gone and Mitch Grobison winning his discrimination suit." "What did you tell her?" "That Chief Williams has yet to show he's got a backbone, and Mitch Grobison's at Hollywood Division still trying to part the Red Sea." Aimee chuckled. "Chicago any better?" "Nope." Mist began to obscure the windshield. Aimee sluiced it clear with a click on and off of the wipers. "So what did you learn today?" "More trends, more stats, lots of numbers." Aimee's disquiet over police work was burdensome enough without dropping any hints about the seminar's details of ritual torture and ghoulish dismemberment. Again, Kate ran a hand down Aimee's thigh. "What's on for tonight?" Aimee clicked the wipers on and off again. "If it doesn't fucking rain, dinner at the Indian place down the street, a stroll around DuPont Circle. How does that sound?" "Great." She understood Aimee's fascination with the city. She had once felt that way herself. But she had not been looking forward to another round of Aimee's enthusiastic tourism. The upcoming reunion would draw enough emotion out of her without further invasions into her stock of memories. Aimee said,